Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio, a place where dreams take flight, with authentic storytelling, diverse perspectives and meaningful conversations, where global stories unite and bridges are built beyond all borders. Discover world-class education, entertainment, hope and inspiration. Together, we're building bridges worldwide. Subscribe to our channel, USA Global TV. Download our app, USA Global TV. Be our guest or join our team. Visit usaglobaltv.com. Thanks to our founder and executive producer, Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Music score by Yeffy Tang from Cloud Road Music. Voiceover artist Mike Porter. Creative direction by Paul Garcia. USA Global TV and Radio, your home for global connection. All rights reserved. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited.
Get ready for Talking Heads, the show where expert insights meet world-class education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. Brought to you by USA Global TV and Radio. Meet our distinguished presenters. From the great state of Texas, longevity expert, award-winning author, publisher, and distinguished Toastmaster, Red O'Loughlin. From London, England, Soul Heart Awakener, novelist, vocal coach, and artist, Dr. Madalene Chan. Also from England, the Harley Street stress expert, therapist, ambassador for peace, and speaker, Carolyn Heward. And from Australia, ICF PCC credentialed coach, entrepreneur, and leadership coach, Mariska Dupria. Experience their expertise, connect with their wisdom, and transform your perspective. Watch Talking Heads on the USA Global TV and Radio Network. This video and its contents are the property of USA Global TV and Radio. All rights reserved. Terms and conditions apply. Visit usaglobaltv.com for more details.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Madalene Chan and welcome to USA Global TV and Radio viewers, and to our YouTube viewers, and to our Instagram and Facebook, and our LinkedIn as well. So my name is Dr. Madalene Chan. I'm here to present my episode on Talking Heads. So welcome to E360 TV viewers as well. It's nice and sunny here in the UK, and so that's why I've got a nice pink, a nice lovely pink going on, because I felt that it was when you wear a certain color, it will bring out that energy. But we'll save that topic for another episode on Talking Heads. But for today's topic, we are going to be talking about the world may not be able to understand you or understand your journey, but you know what? That's okay. So I'm going to share with you tools for guidance, some little gems here and there, a little bit of fun here and there, a little bit of seriousness. Let's see where this goes. As you know, or people know, I do not have a script. It is all, I guess you could say, downloads, just in that moment, because we are in the moment. For in the moment is where the gift is, and in the gift is where you find the surprise. Therefore, if you're stuck in your past, if you're stuck in your future of anxiety, stuck in your past of anxiety and worry, thinking you're going to repeat the same cycle, or you're stuck in the future, worrying about how you're going to achieve there, goodness me, you're thrown everywhere, aren't you? It's like you're in a tumble dryer, thrown here and thrown there, thrown here and thrown there. How on earth are you going to be able to make sense of the world, of your own world, of anything? In fact, you're going to get dizzy and go to and fro like a ping pong ball. Boy, I'm getting tired. I don't know about you, but I think you must be quite tired of just watching me doing this. Okay, stop. Breathe in and relax. What I just gave you an example of is how this world is today. It's absolutely crazy. We're thrown in a washing machine on full speed, being thrown here, being thrown there, being fed certain things that we don't want, but we have to accept it. We have to watch it. But do we have to watch it? We have to listen to it, but do we have to listen to it? Yeah, I know you're thinking, what's Madalene going on about? Well, before I go on and talk about today's topic, I'm going to clear some energies because that to and froing, that was exhausting. Right, okay. So, my beautiful singing bowl here from the Himalayas, the village in Tibet, where made of beautiful alloys and metals, and its job is to break down all the ions of stagnant energy in the atmosphere or in the surrounding area that you're in. Okay, we start here with the mallet and we just bing dong it like this. And what it does, it just centers you. I generally do about 3. And by the third one, just completely calmness, serenity. That wishy-wash tidal wave of a washing machine no longer exists. Those waves crashing against each other don't exist. In fact, it's just become calm, like a beautiful lake. No waves, no ripples, just calm. Now, if you've got a headache, sometimes I get a headache around here, around my head and around at the back. What I do, I just bring this higher mallet, which has a higher frequency. Oh, it's messing with the screen. Oh, that was a little bit high vibrations. Frequencies. And hold it to your third eye between your brows. Breathe in, breathe out. And it's like, You know, like some people like terrible. Ignore what I just said then. Some people, for relaxation, and that's their choice, they like to light up a cigarette and go, oh, I needed that. I really needed that. Guess what? This beauty, when you just go and just from the crown all the way down. So, wouldn't it be strange? People don't have cigarettes anymore. They've got like this. Hey, hang on, wait a minute. I'm going to have a cigarette. Well, I'm going to go and ring my singing bell, ring my singing bowl. Wouldn't that be funny? But you know what? Who knows? Maybe in a magical world, maybe in the future, people won't have cigarettes. They have a cigarette break. It will be, I need my singing bowl. I need my singing bowl break. My imagination. Woo! You know, I'm quite giddy today for some reason. I always go with my energy. But wouldn't that be lovely? Oh, I'm just going for my singing bowl break. Wow. Oh, you get the crystal bowls or something. How beautiful that's going to be. Or here we have selenite. Ooh, a crystal. In fact, wouldn't it be wonderful if workplaces had crystals? Because the crystals, especially the clear quartz crystal, which is here, this is to protect you from all the toxins from the computer. So wouldn't it be wonderful for our employers to invest in crystals? Because it will keep the computer healthy and it will keep us healthy and protect us from toxins. Ooh, well, that was a nice little expert little advice there, little gems. Thank you for that. Right, so for today's subject, the world may not be able to understand your journey, but that's okay. For me, my journey has been where I have done everything against the grain. I have literally never, ever gone with what the trend is. when I did once, I was so unhappy. I really was unhappy. I just felt I wasn't me anymore. Yet, when you go against the grain, when you're not going along with the trend, people out there that don't understand what you're doing, they think that you're doing this for attention seeking. Some people out there, maybe they are. But my personal journey wasn't about that. My personal journey was, what do I feel I want to do at that moment, at that given moment? And how ridiculous it might have seemed to a lot of people that do the norm. I would come along, go, la, 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 singing in my head, literally singing in my head. In fact, when I first moved to London, when I was 19, I came from when I used to work for an insurance company. It was General Accident back in Bradford. So I worked there. Then I came to London. I was 19. And when I got to London, I was walking on the streets of London. I was walking there and I saw everyone as this bright light. I didn't even see them as people and characters. I just saw their hearts just glow up. Thing is, so I was kind of like more childlike essence, I guess. But when you are too vulnerable and too weird, then it's very difficult for people to understand. In fact, they think, oh, I'm going to avoid her or him like the plague. I just don't want them in my space. Yes, I know of them, but you know what? I don't mix with them. Yeah. So what happens is they immediately reject you. If you want to be part of their group, you're not going to be, because you're not wearing, maybe you're not wearing the same things as them. You're not thinking in the same way as the other group. So literally you feel, hang on. For some reason, at that time, I didn't say resonate, because the word resonate didn't come into my mind, my conscience at that time. I'm not matching with them. I'm not, something's different. So I would purposely try to change myself to suit them. But the more I tried to do that, the more I was kidding myself, and the more they made fun of me. The reason why I was kidding myself is because my heart wasn't in it. And when your heart isn't in something, you just pick up the pieces and put it together the best way, a mashup, as best way as you can. The problem is with that, because your heart's not in it, other people will be able to feel that you're not being true to yourself or to that group, or to honor the regulations or rules of that group. So the world women may not be able to understand your journey. Definitely in groups. I mean, all I can say is, in the way of an example would be the musical or the film Mean Girls, in the way that she was trying so hard to become part of the plastics. And she thought, hey, if I become part of the plastics, I can find a way to break them down and maybe bring them to come on to thinking like we do. The problem is, plastics are plastics. The other group, I've forgotten what the other group was. The intellectuals, I guess. Intellectuals, the nerdy intellectuals and the plastic Barbies. No way will they be able to mix in together. No way. It has to be where they have to take a little bit from the plastic and a little bit from the intellectual and meet each other halfway and build a bridge of compromise. Make a balance, because life is about a balance. now. So don't expect everyone to understand your journey and what you've been through. Yes, for you, it's been a lot. Yes, you turned your wound into wisdom. You turned your misfortune into a blessing. You turned your argument into an understanding. You turned your sadness into happiness. And you turned your hate into love. Or maybe you're still going through that. Ooh, that was quite strong. And because you have done all this, don't think that everyone is going to appreciate, respect, and fully take on your journey and your mission, because it doesn't work like that. What you will do is, as long as you are in your truth, as long as you're in your authentic truth, as long as you are in your truth of your mind and truth of your heart and in truth of your desire and what you want in life, as long as you are in your truth, then you will magnetize the right energy in the right people, in the right vibration where they are emanating, where you're emanating there, and these two are brought together. There's been a lot of conflict lately with a lot of people who are light workers and have been light workers for a long time. And there's people that we call them the first wave of light workers of going for ascension. We have the second wave. So the first wave have been going through since 2012. And they've been going through test after test. I myself are part of the first wave. Test after test after test. And even though we're now into the golden age, the tests are becoming more fast and furious, and you have to be even more aware of your surroundings, aware of the people that you talk to, aware of when your energy dips into a lower vibration, aware of when you are flowing with someone else's judgment and guidance rather than following your own inner guidance. We are now at that critical point in our lives at this present moment, in this world, on planet Earth. We are in this time frame. So what's happening is these light workers that are first wave are getting very impatient, going, when's this going to happen? When's it going to happen? The ascension hasn't happened. When's it going to happen? Well, of course, the ascension happens within you anyway. It's not an external out thing. It's an internal. And it's when your heart rules your mind, where your mind becomes a higher discerning intelligence, seated in the heart of your soul, seated in the heart of the soul. So all your decisions are governed by checking in first before checking out. Oh, that's a good one, isn't it? Checking in. Don't check out. Check in. Check in. Then check out. Woo! Oh, love that. Check in and check out. Stay in the middle. So check in first, because when you go to a hotel, what do? You don't check out, do you? No, you check in. You check in. So think of it that way. Here is our house or a hotel. Depends how you want to. Actually, I prefer it to be like a temple and a house, but that's my preference. So I check into my house. People can have where you check into your hotel, but don't forget, remember, a hotel has many guest rooms and many places thing is with that is you are going to have so many people occupying your space within. So maybe you're a hotel, or maybe you're a house, or maybe you're a temple, a sacred temple. However you look at it, the thing is you need space. So check in. So even to check in, if there's too many people occupying your inner space, you definitely need to check in. Everyone needs to check in the whole wide world right now. Everyone. And I don't care even if you're a guru and you've been a guru for what, 30 years and you've been on the mountain or you've been in the temple, whatever, you still need to check in. Because what's happening right now is these energies are going, whoa, there we are literally in the washing machine of a lifetime, purging and cleansing, releasing the toxins, getting the masks away. The masks are breaking free. So the world may not be able to understand your journey. No, of course not. Even sometimes I can't understand my journey sometimes. I don't always have it. I'm not always, sometimes I'm clueless. I really am. Sometimes I wake up and I go, wow, I'm ready to move that mountain. I'm ready. And I have the energy and I go, yes. And I have a great blessed day. And I attract so many beautiful people that help me and I help them to raise to another level. And then I get up some days and I think, I am so fatigued. I don't want anyone to see me. I just want to stay in my temple. I don't want to go out. I don't want to talk with anyone. And it's not being selfish. It's just, I want some private time with myself. I want some private time with myself. That's something, isn't it? So people won't be able to understand your journey because you want time for yourself. I need the time because I want to fall in love with myself. Can you imagine if you said that to people? I'm not going to the cinema tonight. I'm not going to that club tonight because I need to take myself out to dinner. And I look at you and go, say what? Yeah, I need to take myself out to dinner. I actually need to take myself out shopping. I want to take myself to a spa. I just need to take a few days to myself. Can you imagine saying that? When all we're thinking about is when you go to dinner, oh, I don't want to go by myself, but I'll ring around my friends and see who's available. Or I don't want to go shopping by myself because, oh no, I can't be. Oh, I'll just ring around who's available. It doesn't matter whether they make me happy or sad. It doesn't matter. We're going to shop anyway, so it doesn't matter. All this has a detrimental effect. It's a lower vibration because you're not acting in your truth. You're not being your true self. You're thinking, oh, yeah, I want to go shopping, but I guess that other person's free. Yeah, maybe I don't really like to be in a full conversation with them, but, they're good at shopping and, yeah, why not? It's only for a short time anyway. Can you hear? Can you actually hear me speaking like this? I wonder, have we all been in this situation where we've wanted to go somewhere, we've wanted to try something, but we didn't want to go by ourselves. So therefore, we choose the person that we think, yeah, that person, the person that you really want them to be with you, but they can't because they're busy. They have something else on the schedule. So you go through A to Z, all your friends. Oh, okay. And then your friend goes, oh, I'm available. But you know what? That friend that's available wasn't your first choice. In fact, they're third, fourth, fifth, sixth down the line. Do you think you're going to enjoy yourself? Maybe you might be. Maybe there's a surprise. Maybe it's about learning the lesson. Maybe by going out with that person that you have put them on a low at the bottom of the line, really. Well, not your first preference. You might find that one that was on the bottom of the line, because your girl said, oh, blah, 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 that afternoon or that special event that you are shopping spree, you go with that person, could very well surprise you. So don't judge a book by its cover. The world may not be able to understand your journey, but that's okay. The problem with this world is, no, not the problem. No, okay, that's not the right word. What seems to be an imbalance is the fact that we are still in that perception, of our minds of judging a book by its cover. Because so-and-so says this, or even my experience of so-and-so, or my family went through this, therefore I'm going to go through the same thing. No, 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 you won't. You won't. Because everyone has to go through something with someone if that person is going to be their karmic lesson. What I'm saying is, by you going out with that person, even though you put them as not your first preference or priority, you could very well have the best time of your life. That person could open up new things about yourself where you are able to have that space to share, to speak, to listen. New things rather than same old, judgment, trend. Oh, because this person gossip. In other words, stop being in the low vibration. Try to make an effort to come away from judgment, blame, condemnation, gossip, and criticism, as in not constructive criticism. I'm talking about negative criticism. It's important that the world may not be able to understand your journey. Of course not. Of course not. You're not going to be able to please everyone. But those that gravitate, magnetize towards you, you know that they're open to listen to you. At the same time, you're open to listen to them because you're on that level. But don't get so sure of yourself. Don't get so set in your ego that you cut off people that don't have the cover. But remember, they may have them beautiful contents, and that beautiful contents could very well be the key, the gem that will open up you to a new life. It's about where we're going to turn our wounds into wisdom. It's about how we're going to turn our misfortune into blessings. It's about how we're going to turn our arguments into understanding. It's about how we're going to turn our sadness into happiness. And most of all, hate into love. For love is the deliverance. Love is a principle. Love is magnetic. Love is powerful. Love is wisdom. Wisdom is love. What you need to ask yourself, the world may not be able to understand your journey, but that's okay. But think about this. What are you good at? What do you love? I wrote this down, actually. There you go. The only thing I wrote down. What do you love? What does the world need? How do you get paid for it? How do you brace your passion and your purpose? How can you find yourself? How can you lose yourself into the moment of bliss? How can you help Mother Earth? Heal yourself. Fall in love with yourself. Heal yourself energetically on a mental level, on an energetic level, physical level, and emotional level. Heal yourself. The guru is in your heart. It's time now. Check in. Check in. Check in. Not to the hotel, but hey, you know what? If you've got a hotel going on in there, so be it. That's where you are in your present life. That's where you are in your lesson. Hey, hello, hotel. Oh, fine. Lots and lots of rooms and compartments and people and guests in there. Woo, we need to clean up. But you know, you've got to be ready when you do clean up. Oh, check into the house, your family of house, you know, your female energy, your male energy, your star child energy, your inner child energy, the family. Or check in to just that little part that is just your inner sanctum. And that's your true divinity, your true divine self. Ooh, it's a bit wacky today. Oh, like I said, there's no script apart from I did do this. Anyway, I am the author of Star Child. It is a book about overcoming fear and all aspects of fear and moving into the space of love and freedom and light and abundance. Helping Mother Earth and beautiful cosmic beings that come along to help Mother Earth. She's also a musical, which will be coming up soon. A film and animation, which I'm working on at the moment. But I am known as a Soul Heart Awakener, and a Soul Heart Awakener helps you to connect to your true voice, your true inner voice. I always help people to connect to the soul, to understand their purpose and their soul mission. But I won't have the actual mission. What will happen is I will help you to awaken the voice so you can tune in to the guru in your heart and learn about your mission. I'm just here to wake it up, shake it up and wake it up. So you can contact me on MadaleneChan.com. You can find me on LinkedIn, Dr. Madalene Chan. And you can find me on Facebook as well. I'm also working on a retreat, Goddess Code VIP, with the lovely Grammy nominee and badass goddess, Glinda Benavidez, that we're working on together. So we'll be promoting that and let you know as time goes on with that. But for now, I just want to say to everyone, right, before we go out, let's bring everything back to a centered. Let's breathe in. And breathe out, breathe in and out, and imagine a beautiful golden light in the inner sanctum of your heart, expanding as you breathe in and breathe out like a star, expanding through the crown, out to the side, down near the feet, just like a 5-point star with brilliant light. And as you do that, you feel yourself expand and feel freer. You need to do this to protect yourself and to keep yourself so that you check in. Remember, check in before you check out. Right? I will see you next week. My name is Dr. Madalene Chan. Thoroughly enjoyed sharing with you the topic. The world may not be able to understand your journey. But that's okay. Because as long as you are yourself, then you are well on your way. There you go. Thank you to E360 TV and USA Global TV and radio viewers, our YouTube viewers, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And I will see you next week. Bye.
USA Global TV and Radio proudly presents Steve Klein Art at steveklein.art.
My name is Steve Klein, born Manchester, England, 1953. My quest in my lifetime is to create artwork from my soul and the deepness within my wildest dreams and fantasies. In 2012, my heart stopped when I was given too much anesthetic for a minor knee operation and this near-death experience took me to another multidimensional world, an out-of-body experience, and I was given the gift of being blessed by an overwhelming, burning passion to become, for the very first time in my life, an artist with an eternal, passionate desire to bring my art, which I've named multidimensional, subliminal, freeform art, to the world, as only 3% recover from what I experienced, and now in my golden years want to release my cosmic, vital energy through my art to allow people to be a part of my cosmic dance.
To learn more, email roccogoodwine@gmail.com. For VIP pricing, mention USA Global TV and Radio.
Ever dreamed of hosting your own TV show, sharing your story with a global audience? Now's your chance to shine. At USA Global TV and Radio, we make it easy for you to create, host and broadcast your very own TV show. Whether you're a storyteller, entrepreneur or industry expert, we help you bring your vision to life. With our exclusive interview, live streaming and podcasting training, you'll gain the skills and confidence to captivate your audience. Our global platform ensures your voice is heard worldwide. Join our community of creators who are already making an impact, one show at a time. Step into the spotlight. Host your own TV show on USA Global TV and Radio. Book your discovery call today at usaglobaltv.com. Copyright 2025 USA Global TV and Radio. All rights reserved. Terms and conditions apply. To learn more, visit usaglobaltv.com. Thank you, viewers and listeners of USA Global TV and Radio, for joining us today. We're honoured to have your time and attention as part of our global community. At USA Global TV and Radio, we believe in the power of authentic conversations, meaningful connections, and creating a world of possibilities together. Want to be part of something bigger? Join our team of elevated listeners at usaglobaltv.com, a space where your voice matters and your ability to listen transforms relationships. Stay connected with us across all our platforms for thought-provoking discussions, expert insights, and empowering stories. Subscribe to our channels at youtube.com/c/USAGlobalTV. Follow us on social media and explore the endless opportunities we're creating for growth, learning, and inspiration. Together, we're not just broadcasting, we're building bridges and changing lives one conversation at a time. For inquiries, contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com. Music by Johnny Dyes. Produced by Executive Producer and Director Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Voiceover by Mike Porter. Creative Direction by Paul Garcia. All rights reserved. Copyright 2025. Visit usaglobaltv.com to view our full terms and conditions.